everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of the AVS show coming straight to you from
New York City.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again to the show. If this is your very first time, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and right after the show, go on Instagram and follow us at the AVS show. You can also like and share, and don't forget to leave your comments as well. Just a reminder, the voting is still open. We have been nominated for Ghana Entertainment Awards USA
of the year.
We would like you guys to vote for us to win again because we won last year, okay?
We have extra space for on the mantle for the trophy.
Yes, definitely. We always have spaces for that. So make sure to click the link below. You can also go on our Instagram page and we can direct you guys to how to vote, okay? Hi, everyone.
Hi.
All right, so we're going to talk about this topic. A woman goes viral after stating that she doesn't know what her husband of 20 years does for a living. So this begs the question, is it mandatory to know how your partner makes their money or their financial status? In order for us to dig right into this topic, I would like us to watch the little clip.
Okay.
And then when we come back, we can talk about it.
Okay.
Let's watch the clip.
We are celebrating our 20th anniversary next month, or next year, I should say. And he's a great man. I love him. He's the love of my life. But I have no idea what he does for a living.
How long you been married?
20 years next year.
You have no idea what he does for a living?
No, I've never met his coworkers. I've never been to his office. He said he works in innovation strategy. I have no idea what that is.
Are you eating good?
Yes.
What do you guys think? Is it mandatory then to know how your partner makes their money or their financial status?
Absolutely.
How can you not know? How can
Is
you
that
not
even
know
possible?
what's your husband
It's possible in this case.
No brony stuff. No conversation is happening.
Yeah.
See, part of you coming together with someone to become one is you knowing everything about that person. You know, of course, marriage is a growing process. You never completely know someone. You're constantly learning new things about the person. But I do believe that the first three things you ask someone is, where are you from? What do you do? Where do you work? Because, you want to make sure that the person is responsible. So how is it that you don't know? For 20 years, you've been living with this person. You don't know what the person does.
Ridiculous.
You stay in a nice house.
Yeah.
He provides for you. He brings money home, right? You never been to any company parties. You never been into any company barbecue. And maybe co-worker. You never maybe mistakenly see a paper in the room of something that he's working. Are you kidding me? It's unbelievable.
I think we are really downplaying this as if this doesn't happen. Because recently, you guys were like, really?
Yes.
Really?
It does happen in a lot of cases. Even Tonto DK, remember, she claims that I didn't know this and I didn't know that.
But at least he
in
told her something.
relationship,
Which is
what
not
most
true.
people lead with is trust. I trust that whatever you're telling me is the truth. So people are telling you go on dates and they're telling you I'm the manager here and I'm a manager there, and you just take it as the truth. A lot of even us don't even know where our parents work. They tell us they're going to work, but you've never been to your dad's job or your father's job or your mother's job. Have you ever been to your dad's job?
Yes, I have.
And besides, he told us something. He says that he's an aviation strategist.
Innovative.
He's an innovative strategist, and that kind of job demands a lot of. It's just like being a creative content person. You can work for any type of company because Fendi, we like Fendi. H&M can come to you now as an innovative strategist and tell you that they want to market their brand in Europe. You should tell them what to do, and you could give them a brilliant idea that could make it go viral, and they'll pay you millions of dollars.
I'm saying,
So he told us something.
But the question is it mandatory to open that up?
I absolutely believe it is, because no matter what, if an emergency happens, how do I know who I'm contacting? If, God forbid, in this innovative strategy, something happens, I don't know where to go and get my husband. I don't know where my husband is at. If something happens to our children, I need to get in contact with him. Is there a phone number? Is there somewhere I can reach him? This is my husband. This is not my boyfriend. This is not a side piece. This is my husband. Meaning that we have assets together. We're saving our money together. We're working together. I need to know. You need to there's some transparency. If there's no transparency, that means something is up. What is up?
I'm saying, is that even possible in a place like America, where if you meet somebody, the very first thing that comes out of their mouth is, what do you do?
Yeah, that sounds very gold digger-ish. If you go on date, it sounds, I'm not saying it is, but if you go on a date and what do you do, how much money you make on the first
Well,
date.
no.
Everybody is
What
looking
do
at
you
you
do?
like,
in all cases, like,
That is
what do you
the
do?
to-go question, Charlie.
Yeah, what
is
do you do?
what is your name? What is
do
your
you do?
sign? What do you do?
What do
Are
you
you
do?
dating anyone? That should be first, actually.
Period, you know,
That should be the first question.
So, and again, is that the
Or
lady
someone
actually,
dating you without your knowledge.
the lady actually knows what the husband does. She said innovative
Strategy.
yeah,
but
but
she doesn't know what it
she
is.
just doesn't, hasn't, dived into
20
the world
years,
of
max,
everything.
20 years.
This is not 1 year, 10 or 5 years, 20
Okay,
years.
so this is my
20 whole
opinion
years,
on
so-
this. Mandatory.
decades.
I don't think it's mandatory to reveal, what you don't want to reveal.
So you don't, if you're dating
Hold on.
somebody-
I don't think it's mandatory, but if you're in a relationship and a serious one as that, and you
As
see,
marriage.
as marriage, or you see a bright future with that person, or even a future with that person, I think it's beneficial to be open. Because what is the secret? If I can ask you how deep you want it and how long you want it and how
Intimate
fast
things.
and slow you want it, why can't in the same breath just ask you
Yeah.
how much you're making? But it's not married. You don't have to tell me.
The only thing that you may not know is the amount of money that is in my personal
Right.
account.
Yeah.
What,
Period.
you will
But
not,
what?
you will not reveal that.
No, they don't need to
No,
know that.
not in most
That's
cases.
on a
Why
need to
not?
know basis.
That's why you need
Never
to have
know.
Yeah,
joint
you should have a
accounts.
separate thing.
And you know what's
we
happening
can
with joint accounts?
we can have a
But when it
joint
comes to
whatever.
my
Then when it
private
comes
What
to my money,
one person?
yeah, we can have a joint, stuff and everything, and then you know what I do. But when it comes to like, a separate, money that are private stuff,
So can I-
that's the only thing that I may not be able to say.
So you're married and you're
Yeah.
not going to tell your wife how much is in your bank account.
She's gonna know in the joint
Okay, so
account.
let me give you a story then.
Okay.
Whereby police come knocking on doors.
Okay.
Now your wife is in the dark because she doesn't know whether the money you're making and your job equate to each other. Now you're saying you are a builder, but then you have millions of dollars. It doesn't match. I mean, I'm not saying builders don't make that much, but in most cases, a lot of these guys have other hustles as well.
Yes.
So they end up having more than they are telling their wives they have in the bank. Now that is not being transparent. That's not you being transparent. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you should be able to be open up to the person and tell them exactly how much
We
you
have
in
our
your
joint account. We're feeling well. You stay in a very big house. Like life is beautiful. So why worry about that?
Why worry about
So-
what you're stacking away?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just like, the
You
thing
have
is, it goes
everything you
both
need,
ways,
so-
actually. It goes both ways. The way it goes for a man is the same way it goes for a woman.
Yeah.
A woman will not tell you how much has in a personal account.
Yeah.
It's called a personal account for a reason. It's my rainy day stash. So in case anything happens and we find ourselves in a bunch and we're unable to come up with funds, I should be able to come up with my own money. I'm like, you know what, babe, I got us. This
Yeah.
is my savings. This is my
Likewise the
rainy
man.
day funds.
Likewise the man
So
too.
the men do the same as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you have a joint account, so you know there's money going into this account religiously from what I'm making and from what you're making. My question now is, money's coming in, but where is the money coming from? I'm an innovative innovation strategist, but for what company? Am I a contractor? If I'm a contractor, have I had to sign forms for you? And if I have, am I the next of kin? If I'm the next of kin, I have to know what I'm the next of kin to. You can't walk around life for 20 years and not know what your husband. That you built,
What he
you
does for a
trusted
living.
him enough to have kids with him, to live with him for 20 years and not know what he does for a living.
This is the kind of man that is a murderer. Okay? Because you've seen those cases where 30 years or 20 years later, your husband has been raping and killing women and bringing the trinkets
And you didn't
home.
know.
You didn't know. So it's the same thing. Like, I think that, like you said, there needs to be some openness. If you can lie about what you do for a living or not tell me what you're doing for a living, unless you're a CIA or FBI, but still, you have, for my safety as your wife, you got to tell me what you're doing. I got to know because I need to be safe. Like you said, if somebody's been doing something, siphoning money, they're a drug dealer, or whatever is happening, there has to be some kind of transparency because then you're living a lie as in a relationship.
And a lot of people get labeled the controlling, like because you want to know everything. You're asking
Like me.
all the questions. And
Like,
I think
we need to know.
I think I'm the same person too. I want to know what time you clock in, what time you clock
Oh.
out. No.
How many minutes from work
How
to
many
house?
minutes from work to house?
Yeah.
I want to know everything.
How many
I want to
minutes
know.
from work to
Oh yes, yeah. I want to
Charlie.
know because
You all right?
it's
On
it's-
Trotro.
it's
Are you serious?
And I'm doing that.
Yeah.
No, I love you, but I love me more. I'm doing that to cover my own ass too.
Are they
Because-
gonna know yours too?
No. Hold on. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Like,
You're not
I want to
there
know
yet?
everything. I want to know who I'm sleeping next with. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you might be sleeping with the whole, like,
The whole
who are
devil.
you? A whole devil you don't know. So for me, I want to know everything. And if that makes me controlling, I would take that instead of it makes 9, 9, 10 because I don't want to end up in
The
jail.
thing is, in this modern time,
Yeah.
I don't think How long ago was that question? Because
no,
it
it's
was
recent.
that time,
long time.
with the way things are happening in the economy, in this our world,
Yeah.
we need social media,
Yeah.
and people are private investigators on social media. Hey, it's not possible.
For her to have stayed
because
that long,
at some point, you will have asked some kind of questions that are critical to you knowing what he does. Like, are we not going for your company barbecue? Are we not going to?
But
Can I meet
end
your
of year parties
coworkers?
and stuff.
All these things that America is set up to actually do.
Especially
Even
being
Nigeria, they do
American.
it now. When they have end of the year company parties.
Yeah.
You're not taking me to your company party. Are you mad? Am I not your wife? I don't understand. What do you mean?
I
They'll
don't
tell you
Maybe
we're not
your
having one this year. We're not
So
having
what are you
one.
taking? Then you now find out that they had one.
For
Which
her-
company do you really work for?
And
then?
I feel like it's also on us. We cannot be naive. So I'm gonna give you. I have a whole list as to when these men or sometimes these women are telling you what they do for a living. You have to research.
That's
Okay,
right.
they could be telling you they are media distributor officer. They are paper boys. Okay, they are paper boys.
distribution.
They are highway environmental hygienists.
Oh my
That's the
God.
street
Cleaners.
sweeper. They are sweeping the street. Okay, nightlife promotion entrepreneur.
Okay, what's
Club
that?
promoter.
Club.
Okay,
Lifestyle.
ceramic technician, a dishwasher.
Oh,
So these
Jesus
people
Christ.
they're making it fancier. They're making it sound like it's so sanitation engineer, garbage man. So I'm saying public waste technician, toilet cleaner. Listen, my ladies out there.
Right, in all those
They
things,
will
though.
polish where you know their title. They will really polish it. So
follow
you have
the
to look out
title
for that.
down.
And when I ask you what you do for a living, don't give me the location. Don't tell me, oh, I work at Wall Street. Wall Street where? Because Wall Street, I used to work at Wall Street, okay? When I was in high school, yes, when I was in high school, I used to work at
Fulton
Wall Street.
Street?
But it was Wall Street, the
Bowling
street. I used to
Green?
work at a restaurant there.
So when you say you work on Wall Street, it sounds
So,
like
so they'll
so
tell
you
you,
were telling
I
them,
work at a bank.
I
Okay,
work-
you work at a bank, but doing what?
Yeah.
Are you the cleaner? Are you the, So you have to ask all these right questions.
Be specific,
Specific.
as it
For
was,
her-
what it is you do.
Yeah, for her to have stayed in the marriage for like 20 years, it means
is
that
naive in the worst way.
Naive, number one, and they must have been very comfortable to an extent. And I'm sure for her to even ask the question in this live audience, maybe a friend or someone you should ask that question. I mean, you don't know what your husband
20,
does.
if
Something
we're
like
having that 20th anniversary, I don't know what you're going to do. We're not having the 20th anniversary.
So, yeah.
I'm just saying, because literally,
creepy, though.
and sometimes even when people tell you what they do, like how Charlie said, those pocket packaging jobs, you can deep digger and deep and find out what exactly facet of that waste management job are you
Yes,
doing.
yes.
Are you vetting the waste?
And by the way, shout out to all these people that do these jobs, by the way.
Yeah.
No
I'm just saying, come
That's fine,
clean.
those jobs.
Yes.
Come clean. But I have a question for the panel, though. So then how would you feel if somebody comes to you to marry your daughter and they're saying, your daughter doesn't have to worry about anything, I got it. Would you still investigate?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Would you?
I
Because,
will.
Well,
Of
Didn't it
course,
just happen with
definitely.
Regina Daniels?
Eh.
Didn't the mother just give her up for that big
Yeah,
house,
so let's talk
for
about
that
it.
big car? I mean, like it happens even with people that are huge personalities.
Of course, definitely.
Like literally, you're just giving your daughter to this man that has this money. You don't know exactly how he made his money because he's a businessman. He's supposed to be a senator, which they snatched away from him recently
Yes.
because of the whole fiasco. So literally, even the people that are affluent are not asking those deep diving questions. Why are you married to 6 women and you have to marry another one? Like, different things like that. Like, people don't ask questions when you have money. Like, if she wasn't comfortable, the lady that you showed, she
would've
wasn't
searched.
comfortable. She'd have asked questions.
That's what I said,
He's paying the bills.
And
I'll
I
be
feel
quiet.
and I feel like
I'm being covered. I won't ask anything.
The men do say that I
feel like
got
the
it. Don't
reason
worry about it. I
why-
got
No,
it.
you got it from where though? Where you
feel
got
like-
it
I
from?
got it.
You
I
got
got
it.
it.
You got it. Where do you got it from?
Yeah.
Where? You can be a bank robber.
But our ladies
you can be a
asking,
Bitcoin
ladies asking these questions.
I feel like
Let's not be hypocritical because even back home, a lot of our mommies, a lot of our sisters are married to rich
Yes,
men,
and we don't know
rich
child.
Igbo men that we know them as importer, exporter, general merchandise.
Container
General
salesman.
merchandise has no name.
Can be anything.
We don't know what they are
Could be
importing.
drugs.
We don't know whether it's drugs. We don't know whether it's cars.
A lot of times-
We don't know.
Let
We don't
us be
know
honest.
anything.
In regards to that, let's be honest. A lot of times they know what it is they're doing because they have
General
shops.
merchandise.
They have shops that
General
they actually
could be
fill
human
up.
parts too. It's general.
Timani,
no.
It could
they
be
have
drugs, it's
shops
general.
that they fill up with things. They have exports, they have importing that they do.
That's
You
the
see people
open
come
one.
back and forth.
The open one.
But this one you're talking about is an innovative strategist, and you don't know what it is like. You don't know where
I
he
feel
works.
like-
You never seen
Yeah.
something that he made that he's like,
Even
what,
a brochure from
idea.
even every company has business card.
Yeah.
Every company
Yeah,
has
does even have a
brochure.
business
Every
card?
company has a company pen. So where's the company pen?
Charlie,
But let's
you were
not
talking
focus
about
too much on this one because there are several examples. Like I said, Tonto
Yeah.
DK also
Yes.
fell into this scam, this whole scam where
She
you are
claims
living with
that she did not
somebody.
know.
Charlie,
What about Chris? Chris
Charlie,
also
you were
just fell
talking
into it
about,
because the lady owns this cleaning industry, but cleaning company, but so,
And really
supposedly
drug lord.
her ex was a drug lord.
So it happens.
happens on both sides, right?
You were talking about, the way they package these professions, and you listed everything. So I feel like the reason why it's like that is because probably the way people will perceive them. If they
Yes.
tell them literally
Exactly what they do.
You understand? So
Yeah, but
that has a role
Yeah,
too.
but in this case,
That
we're talking
has
about a
role
very
as
rich
well,
man that
you
can
know?
afford a house, afford a car.
Yeah.
And I feel like in America that we're living right
Yeah.
now, anybody you meet, you want to have a date with, and the person doesn't have at least one form of tracking through social media, maybe Facebook
Yeah.
or Instagram or Twitter or Gmail or something, then you shouldn't
can we
move
also
on to
talk
that
about
when
person.
there's
how
everything,
some
especially
people-
when there's everything,
They're hiding
in the house,
something.
especially when they're very comfortable and all that. So the man's going to be very entitled. Like, I mean, you're comfortable. I give you,
know, I
everything.
just-
So why would you
I
worry
just
about what
realized
I'm
something,
doing?
but there was someone that,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry, I actually wasn't being fair. There's some people that don't actually tell what they do on the first day. Because I met this one guy, and I was, we're talking. I said, oh, so what was it? He asked me, what do you do? I told him what I did. What do you do? He said, I don't think I'm comfortable telling you on the first day. I'm like,
I was
Yes.
gonna ask you what I do.
I just,
true.
as soon as he said, I said, oh, that's cute. I just took my drink and I walked off because I don't understand why
That's
you
not
asked.
fair. And
It
I'll tell
is.
you why that's
You
not
know
fair.
why?
I'll tell you why
Later
that's
on,
not fair.
I went ahead and I checked. This guy is a wrestler. All these
Yeah,
all
they
these,
punch people for face.
yeah, all these are wrestle whatever. So I guess
UFC and
I
stuff.
guess he felt I would stereotype him if I know that he's a wrestler and I feel like he's
Yeah.
a woman beater.
Yeah.
But like that's not even it. If you ask me and I'm in front of you and we're just getting to know ourselves and I'm telling you this is what I do. I trust you enough to tell you, okay, this is what I do.
Yeah,
and I'm
absolutely.
asking you in return, you're telling me I don't think it's comfortable for me to tell you on the first date.
Yeah.
But you just asked me. So like
I feel that type of way as well too. When I meet someone, when I meet a girl and everything, I don't like give them all the information at the first time. I like to have a face-to-face conversation.
Oh, yeah,
then let you
face-to-face
know
is
what I
good.
do because I feel like impressions go a long way.
But-
so some women use that opportunity to check out, do their investigations over
we
the
have
phone
to
and check
vet now.
everything at once, and that's it. You're never gonna hear from them
You
again.
have to be careful. When I was looking into this story,
Yeah.
actually, when I was researching,
Why are you laughing?
why are you laughing?
What's funny?
That means somebody did that to Max. They never call him back. They never call him back.
They didn't call you back because they didn't call you back because of the kind of job that you have.
No. Okay,
So
guys.
what happened?
God.
Okay, explain.
I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm in the entertainment industry. I'm a media personality. Now you have it. So I'm very clear. It's not me. It's a
No,
friend
that's
of mine.
cute.
It's a friend of mine. No, not me. It's a friend of mine. It's a friend of
You
mine.
don't have to cry.
Shut up, Charlie.
You
Shut
don't have to
up.
cry.
No, but she was like, oh, who disappointed Marks and everything. Like, no. No, guys, for
Was
real.
it a
It's
black
not
girl
me.
when you was
Not
that?
me, not me.
I know your friend.
Yeah.
Your friend.
Go ahead.
Friend of a
When
friend.
he went on the date with the girl, was it a black girl? Because I'm asking because of I want to talk about
It
something.
was a black girl, yeah.
What's a black girl? So
Yes.
let's talk about the
You
blackness.
know a lot of details.
Let's talk about the
It was a black
blackness
girl,
of
yeah,
it,
of
right?
course,
Because when
yeah.
I was looking into this story,
Yeah.
black women are right now the
Judgmental
most
stuff.
educated.
Yes,
Yeah.
They have the
most
most
money.
positions and and all of that. So when they go on dates with this
They
black
want to waste
men,
time.
when they go on dates with this black man,
Like
it's
literally.
very
It's
no
like
hold
wrestler.
on. When they go on dates with this black man,
Yes.
it's very intimidating when you're coming on board and you're saying, oh, I'm a CEO of this, and
Yeah.
the lady's saying I'm a CEO of that, and I work here. I'm
You
not
were
about
like,
to tell
I am
you
a
that I'm
facilities
I'm not about,
manager.
right there and there. I'm not about to tell you that I'm an inspired rapper. Right there.
Inspired.
Inspired. I'm not even successful. Oh.
Inspired.
I'm not even a successful rapper. Oh. And at the age of 49, as an
You're still trying
inspired,
to make it in
inspired
the rap
rapper,
career.
how are you gonna
Yeah,
look at me?
I get it.
Are you gonna?
Didn't say the truth.
Abort.
But that's not fair.
See,
But that's
so
not fair. I came to you and I told you the truth, and you're gonna abort mission.
Abort.
Right.
So Charlie,
Same as
Charlie,
the answer.
I guess they deserve to be lied to.
So
They
you
deserve
deserve to be
kept
lied
in the
to.
dark.
No, don't
No,
say
you
that.
deserve to be lied to. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No.
Because you're not gonna come clean. You're not gonna accept the
I
guy for who he
disagree.
is.
Yeah,
Why nobody
You
deserves to be
guys, you
lied
have
to.
a major. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Nobody
You have a
deserves to be
major.
lied
You
to.
have a major contribution in what we're talking about right here.
Charlie, Max,
That's it.
nobody deserves to be lied to. take it as it is. I work at KFC. Like me for me, hate
Oh,
me
you
for
don't.
me. You don't want me?
She's
Get out of
gonna
here.
go believe.
I'll meet
She
the next
just
person.
said- no, but she
You
just
don't have
said-
to lie to a woman
I
because
said
you want
abort.
her to.
I will
It's
stay
actually
and
born.
enjoy the drink and
Fine.
But don't ever lie to a woman
Yeah.
because you want her to accept you. Because you're going to live with that life for the rest of your life
Uh-huh.
or tell other lies. And when she finally finds out, she will still dump
It's
you.
not what I'm going
Thank
to do,
you.
though. But
So
we're
why
talking
you
about
don't lie?
hypothetically.
But
Hypothetically,
Timani, you have to
though,
understand.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
She just said,
I'm
look,
not-
you-
I don't
listen
do
to this.
that,
She
yeah.
just said, abort. You didn't give this man a
Abort.
chance.
See?
You didn't give this man a chance to show you.
Right here.
But you know why? But you know, do you know why?
to? The
Do you
man
know
that
why?
is fat.
But Charlie, do you know why?
Why?
Do you know why I would abort it? Because if you're an inspired rapper
At
and-
49.
at 49, that means I mean, like, at what point are you published? Do you have do you have a poetry book? What do you have?
But still,
Say
let's talk about
author.
it. But-
Say something like that. Inspired rapper. What are you doing? Are we going to your performance?
He's
Do I have
49
to?
cents, not 50 cents yet.
You should help the guy come up and inspire
I'm
him
tired of
more.
helping. I'm not doing no build the ball.
So what I was saying is they get very intimidated. So
Of course.
that's why they cover up. They don't tell you how much they have in their
But
bank
for
account.
20 years though,
20
is
years
a long
though.
time.
No, let's
That's
leave
a
that.
long time.
Let's leave that. I'm just saying in general why other people end up
Lie.
in that situation.
Lie.
They lie
But
because
then-
they're
but
intimidated.
then
They are
it's-
scared of rejection.
But the flip side, there's a lot of CEO women or whatever that date men that are lesser than them, and they
Yeah.
don't mind, and they take care of their man, and they do whatever. So there's a
very-
flip side.
it's
Probably
very-
the
There's
B is
honesty,
very good.
Very
okay?
little.
But you know, people do
it's
accept
not
that. But
really,
I
yeah,
think
it
that
happens a lot in
I
this
think that there's
country.
some people. I think that if some people have some failure,
Yeah.
that what's inspired
hold on.
rapper is failure to launch, meaning you haven't grown up. Okay, even if you say you're an R&B artist, I will even stay better. But inspired rapper is at 49.
How about,
It's a
How
problem.
about, wait, hold on. How about if he's an inspired Afrobeats king?
Afrobeats, what now?
Wait, Afrobeats queen.
Afrobeats waiting. Afrobeats, just have a YouTube something. Look at something.
So what you're saying is bring something to the table
That's it.
that I can work with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That I can work
Don't
with.
come and say, oh, I don't know. It's mandatory for me to know what it is that you do because it's part of getting to know you.
Yeah.
It's part of the. When you go for speed dating, the first 3 things that you talk about is what you do, where you're from.
I've been
you
there.
know.
Not in today's dating. We talk about how you want it, how you want to bust
What
it down.
speed dating is
Bust
that?
it down,
Oh, shit.
Tatiana, bust it down.
But
Speed
not
dating?
Tatiana.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just saying
Getting
dating
trained.
in general. People don't go
But
that deep.
even on dating apps, you're supposed to write your occupation.
Exactly. They
Yeah.
ask
So
you
why are you
that.
lying
Of course,
about it in the
definitely,
first place?
yeah.
You haven't
You
even
that.
met the person yet. You can tell what the person does
You
for a
know,
living.
I feel comfortable if she had said, "Oh, I know he does this. He worked for this company at one point, but I don't know what he does at this present time." That would make sense. But she said for 20 years,
20
I
years.
don't know. It's part of the first few things that you talk about once you get to meet someone. So for
Completely.
you to now go forward, go
Yeah.
along with the relationship, and then lose track of getting to
Yeah.
ask him, by the way, what do you do?
Yeah.
You know, what-
especially in this environment in the United States, like
You have to
that's
be sure.
like the
And
first
live.
thing anybody you meet. What do you do? That's it.
And
Like
literally, I dated someone. I said they were a music producer. I was like, music producer. Hey, come to find out they have no job. They are just putting their stuff up online and waiting to and doing mixed battles.
But he
Like,
produced it
I
himself.
thought you were a music
Wait,
producer.
wait,
Do you know a music producer?
No,
that-
but he
he
produced
produced
it.
himself.
But I'm just saying. But the thing about it
He's
is
a
that.
beat
But
maker.
I gave a beat basically, and that's what they are. And nobody has bought a beat yet.
Yo.
Timani, are you buying beats?
But the thing is, okay, so let's take marriage to the side,
Okay.
right? I don't reveal how much I make to none of my friends.
Oh, nobody.
No.
Right?
No,
to
you
none of my friends.
No.
And I think people also do that in marriage because then you will start calculating my moves.
On my money.
Right?
My
So
expenses
now
and
I'm
stuff.
buying shoes and you're asking me, wait, how can you afford that shoe
How much
when
you
you
have
just
left?
said you don't have money and
Yeah.
you didn't get paid?
Yeah.
So people also don't want to reveal how much they're making
Exactly.
because
Of course.
then you start calculating my moves.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie, you just went on 2 trips. How did you afford that? Mind your
course.
business.
We was calculated.
I knew I was calculating.
We calculated.
Charlie traveled 4 times in the
We
holiday.
calculated.
I don't like revealing. It's like stop. Don't calculate it.
Yeah.
How you know I'm blessed in other areas?
Oh.
People fly me out here.
Oh, make those pieces hit.
Especially with women who love
To
to
talk.
shop.
Oh, okay.
You know, yes, no, sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
to shop.
That one
and-
is good, though.
Yeah.
Charlie traveled 4 times
4
in a
times.
month.
No. Relax.
4 times.
Relax. Excuse me.
Maldives, Puerto Rico,
But it's
Mexico.
but there's something called saving.
Oh.
Maybe you guys can try that.
Oh, shout out to
Maybe you guys can try that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really,
It's not- yeah,
Charlie?
saving. So,
Are you
excuse me, I have several
Really?
jobs. Hold on. hold on. I have several jobs.
We
Really,
know.
Charlie?
Okay, so there was an episode of I watched this series.
Which one is on the back?
Hold on, there,
How many jobs does your colleague or your spouse know about? Since
they
you have
know all my
several
jobs.
No, we don't forget about us. How many jobs does your spouse know about?
Shout out to Princess. She knows all my jobs, honey. Shout out to you, Princess. But my thing is this. Okay, so there was an episode of Married to Medicine. It's a show about doctors. It's a reality show. And one doctor walked into another doctor's house. Mind you, they have the same job. They get the same pay. And she walked into another doctor's house and she was astonished. She was amazed as to the money.
Yeah.
It was like, so she started questioning it. She started questioning like, is your husband a drug dealer on the side? Because I'm a doctor as well, and I can afford this.
Yeah.
So, as somebody living in that house, you should question your husband.
Yeah.
How can you afford 3 Lamborghinis when you're a doctor? And these days, you could Google how much these people are making.
Completely.
You could Google you could go
Glass
on Yelp.
Ceiling is the website.
Yelp.
Glass Ceiling.
What is
is
the website?
Glass Ceiling.
Glassdoor.
What happens there?
So Glassdoor,
All that
basically,
has
they
to
have
do with
several
paycheck.
jobs. You can see how much
their
you can
base
see how
pay
much your
rates.
colleague is making.
It's legit?
It's legit. Yes,
Oh, wow.
it's legit. You can see how.
Glassdoor, Indeed.com.
Indeed, yeah. So these days there are information out there for us. So you cannot be naive like this woman, sitting at home 20 years not knowing what her husband does for a living.
Yeah, but if he's a plastic surgeon, for example, jobs come like this.
Yeah, true.
Like 4 in a week, you could have 4 surgeries in a week, and that's a lot of money. So you can't really tell.
For a doctor, it could be a concierge doctor for a couple of rich people, and they pay them the normal.
That's the
amount.
last.
Look at these Nigerian
I
hustlers.
know, Nigerian hustlers.
Nigerian hustlers just told us packaging story. It could be a plastic surgeon. It could be
Igbo
a
man.
concierge doctor.
One day-
I think it's probably the first day I've heard this one.
Right.
Concierge
Concierge.
doctor. Not doctor on call, but concierge.
And also, speaking of the same doctors, they might be working, in a hospital and still have some private practice.
Another
that they
Igbo
do.
brother.
This is guys. Hold
This
your
Ghanaian
wallet.
shock me all the time. These Ghanaian nurses, okay? There are nurses out there, CNA, this cars and this loose, this and it. It's like, sis, I know how much you're making. It's not hard enough. But that's okay.
It's a Range Rover.
Range Rover. Oh my
4
God.
vacations in a month.
Making all this money with certificates,
know.
honey. Wait, who are you talking about? We have to go. I love you guys for watching. Let us know in the comment section your thoughts on this topic.
Oh my God.
We love you. Until next time, this is the AVS Show.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.